Well, good afternoon or good evening if you're in the beautiful USA, and if you are overseas, it's already Super Saturday morning. And I am Bruce, aka the guy in the blue shirt, and I have a really bad throat because I am not simpler, faster, better this week. I actually got COVID after 2.5 years of avoidance. So, but Gabriella and I have been trying to do this for a while, so I didn't want to let her down. So, Gabriella, over to you, and tell us a little bit about where you're at, and then we'll get chatting about how you use art and therapy. So, all good.
All right, thank you, Bruce. I'm currently in my house in Hagerstown, Maryland. That's where I live.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, and we were talking about how you use the art, and in fact, as we were setting up, you were saying that often you'll use it to doodle as kind of relieving stress or just getting your thoughts out on paper. So why don't why don't you show everyone the little sketch that you just made?
So I doodled this backstage while I was talking to Bruce.
Right.
It's a little
Yep.
flower.
Yeah. Is it a particular flower?
No, it's just a flower that I've been doing since I was a kid. I don't know if
Oh,
it's an
okay.
actual flower or not.
Oh, okay. Well, what significance does it have? What's the significance
Um,
of the flower for you?
I don't know. I never could draw a sunflower really good, so I would do these weird looking flowers with this.
Right.
And as I got older, it got better. It looked better as I got older, so it's just something
Right.
that I've been doing since I was a kid.
Sure. So you mentioned you've been sketching as a kid. What age do you remember you started to first do your sketching work?
Um, I started drawing around the age of 8, 9. Um,
Hmm.
I told you that they had me do that in therapy.
Right.
Um, they couldn't get me to talk about what I had went through, so they handed me a crayon and a piece of paper. So I ended up getting out everything that I went through by drawing it. So
Right.
that's really what put me down that road.
Yeah. So you said you were 8 or 9. Did I hear that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. And that was in school, or how? What was the setting that you were doing the drawing in?
I started doing that drawing in the therapist's office.
Oh, okay. Yep. So what have you learned through? I mean, obviously, a lot of people use different things for therapy. What have you learned through your art?
Um, well, art's a form of expression. Forms
Hmm.
of expression can come in different ways. For me, it was to get out what I had went through for other people to know. But I did not just stop drawing after I left that therapist. I continued to draw, and my artwork was actually in the Hagerstown Museum of Fine Arts 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Fourth, fifth, and sixth grade. So,
Right. Okay. So I don't know if I've lost Gabriella or not. Can you still hear me? All right. Let me try and remove. Oops. All right. Oh, there we go.
sorry about that. I cut out.
Yeah, it's all right. You're back, and I was coughing as well. So between us, we're not we're not doing so good tonight. Your internet and my throat. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway,
Sorry about
no,
that.
it's not you. It's me. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about how you plan to use your art in the future. A little bit more.
Um, well, throughout my life, my art has been very here and there. Um, a lot of my art details a lot of the stuff that I went through throughout my life. So some of it's dark and gloomy or like expressive, like how I was feeling at that time. A lot of my art I also don't keep. So like I'll draw it and give it to somebody, or I'll paint something and give it to somebody. I just don't know how to keep a hold of my stuff.
Yeah, and I think you've done, weren't you doing some art for Nancy Barrows?
Yes, I did 2 canvases for her. And it was acrylic dip.
Right. And I think you have a sketch, right, of one of them?
Uh, this right here that I did when I was like 15, 16.
Right.
Like I said, dark time.
Yeah, and it's a pretty significant piece, right? So you can explain it. Can you explain it a little bit about what the significance of it is?
So I was suicidal around that time. So it's a girl she's falling and she gets impaled. I don't know what exactly made me draw this type of drawing as I was suicidal, but I did it with a pen. So it was
Oh wow. Like a fine ink pen?
Yeah, like the artistic pens, the very fine ones.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Kenny D just dropped in, so thank you, Kenny. And I'm just going to grab something from my throat. So tell us a little bit about some of the other art pieces that you've done, Gabriella.
So the first girl was shown in Nancy's interview I did with her. Here's another one that was shown. She also she's supposed to have a mouth, but I'm terrible with lips. So I just kind of left it like this.
Yeah, and did you?
I don't really know what.
Have you sent those to her?
Oh yeah, she has these.
Right. Do you know where she has them on display?
My father was putting together something for her show, and she has them as like the background or like screensaver, I guess. And he has them like edited into like some of the background on the building or whatever.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So yeah, Kenny D, thanks for coming on. I just grabbed a throat sweet. Not sure if that's going to work, but I was talking fine until 10 minutes ago, and now, hey, the joy of live streaming, right? So what have you got coming up, Gabriella? Are you being commissioned to draw any other pieces?
Well, Nancy, I did one free canvas for Nancy. The other one I did she wanted to buy. I think there was another one that she wanted. But other than that, she's the first person I would be selling my art to.
Oh, okay. So
I'm not commissioned.
Is your art still in the museum?
No, it was. I don't know if you know anything about this kind of stuff, but sometimes the museums, some of the school's art, like the kids, like the select field, and they'll put it in the kids area for display. And I think they took it down. So 4th and 5th grade was oil pastel, and the 6th grade one was a Sharpie tessellation.
So there was a theme. There was a theme for the art. There was a theme.
You mean the ones from like when they were in the museum?
Yeah.
4th and 5th grade were oil pastels. They were like a weird looking person, like abstract background. The 6th grade one was a tessellation. I'm not too positive on the full definition of a tessellation, but it's like a bunch of shapes and patterns. Like so they're side by side, back to back in a tessellation. I did that one in Sharpie.
Good. Okay. So what are some of your goals for your art, Gabrielle? Well, what would you like to do with your art a little bit more? What would you like to do with your art a little bit more, Gabriella?
Well, I would like to continue to get better at drawing and like painting and stuff. It would be nice to put it on like display or sell some.
Oh, so we're having connection problems, and I'm having speech problems. So I just grabbed the lozenge. So thanks for hanging in there, Kenny, with us. And all right, we'll see. Gabriella's going to come back.
I'm so sorry. It's so embarrassing.
Oh, that's right. You're having data problems, and I'm having talking problems. So between the two of us, we're not doing so good, right? So
I'm sorry.
no, not you. It's me. I was talking fine until 10 minutes ago, and now I can't talk. I don't know why, but oh well. So what are some of the things you've got coming up here in the summertime? You have anything coming up that
art wise? No, I have a few projects in my sketchbook that I'm working on for people.
Uh-huh. Uh-oh. All right, so Gabriella's having data issues and I'm having talking issues. How about that? So not sure. You back with us? Anyway, Kenny said don't be nervous. So Kenny D is a great supporter from Sugar Land, Texas. So he's been a supporter on my lives for a long time. So really good. Now I'm getting lots of messages on my side. So I'm not sure if it's my computer or what. So the joy of live streaming, right? You never know what's going to happen from time to time, huh?
I guess not.
I guess not. So apart from your art, what other do you have any other interests that you're passionate about, Gabriella?
I'm trying to get into college for ISD,
Uh-huh.
interactive design and game development. I'm
And is
still working
that
on that. I have to gather some.
right? So what's the requirements for that?
Oh, nothing. It's a 2 year. It's a 2 year school. I have to gather paperwork for financial aid. And
Oh,
I'm having a
okay.
hard time hunting some of that paperwork down. So I'm still working on that.
Yeah, I know it's they don't make it easy, do they? You know, you try and forge ahead and improve yourself, but then a lot of the documents and the criteria is like jumping hoops very often. So
Yeah.
so when will that start?
But
If you go ahead.
I'm hoping to get in the fall.
Uh-huh. And is it remote or is it hybrid or how does that work?
It's HCC. It's in Hagerstown.
Oh, okay. So you go to a building or is it okay? And what do you get to be able to do once you've done that course? I'm not familiar with the course, so
Well, I have to do my general studies first. Once I do that, I'll get
uh,
into taking the classes for what I'm going for.
right. So I noticed on your profile you're a self-professed nerd. What does that mean? Tell us a little bit more about that. So
Well, I'm a gamer. I love to read. I love movies, um, fan fiction, whatever. I'm a massive nerd, and I'm going to school for gaming. So
oh, okay. You mean electronic competitive gaming, or I'm not familiar with
I'm like
that world.
video gaming.
Okay, so is it
Well,
competitive?
there's um, I don't competitive.
Right.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. Well, I didn't.
Well, there's
So you play against other people remotely or in a group, or how does that work? All right. Okay. There we go. I think you're back. Yeah, we're having, okay. Yeah, we're having a lot of technical issues. Again, I'm having a technical issue with my voice, and Gabriella is having a technical issue with her connection. So, but we'll.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, at least you can talk clearly, not like me. So, all right. So, yeah, Kenny was saying it's tough to jump through hoops to get to where you want to be. They don't make it easy, right? To always get to where you want to be. So. Sure. So, so what's your favorite game? You were talking about online gaming, I assume. What's your favorite game that you love to?
Well, I don't play online gaming. I'm actually a console gamer. I have PS4.
Oh, okay.
I do eventually want to get into PC gaming. I want to see what it's like. PC gamers think they're gods, so they're the gods of gaming apparently. But
okay.
I do play the PS4, and my favorite game right now.
Okay. So, all right. I'm not sure. Are you back? Okay. So, I've lost my voice almost, and Gabriella's lost her connection. So, how do you want people to find out more information? Yeah. How would you like people to find out more about you, Gabriella? Because obviously, with my voice conking out and your internet being intermittent, then let's at least give people information about how they could reach you if they're interested in looking more at your art and how you use it. From
I post my art stuff on LinkedIn. I do have an Instagram, but I don't really post anything artsy on there. But definitely on LinkedIn. And
right.
Again, I'm so sorry about this connection. It's terrible.
Hey, I got the equal trouble. My voice suddenly decided to stop working. So not in the plan, but it just suddenly stopped working. So go figure. So so can you drop the information in the comments after about the best way for people to look you up and find out more information?
For sure. I do not see the comments on my screen. I only see our public chat. So how would I do
that? What I will do is I post it as hashtag replay, so I'll send it to you. So you can go back in and it works like a post, and you can go in and add comments and add any additional information back into the comments after it's live streamed. So no problem. Okay. All right. Yeah, and again, for everyone listening, I was talking fine until 20 minutes ago, and now I can't hardly talk at all. So, but I was telling Gabriella I had caught COVID, which was unexpected, and it's really hurt my throat and head for some reason. It's targeted my throat and head. So foggy brain and now a bad throat. So, oh well. All right. So again, if you're interested in finding out more, Gabriella has a good connection base here on LinkedIn, and so do I. And she will go add additional information into the comments as and when we get this up. So thanks for being patient. Thanks, Kenny, for being loyal and always helpful. Yeah, Kenny's he's in Sugar Land, Texas. So All right, so hang on a minute. I'm just going to do a little outtake here for me. If I can find it. Here we go. My brain. Here we go.
You're frustrated that you have no time and you just hate it. You lost your mind. You're running around the kids and the spouse, and the business that was once your passion has got you burnt out. So, consult with Bruce, the guy in the blue shirt. He'll help you find the truth so that you can do you first. See, it's all about simpler, faster, better, so you can save massive amounts of time and money instead of longing for the day where you can finally kick your feet up. Do yourself a favor. Call up Bruce. He'll tell you about process cleanup.
Or DM me, because as you can tell, I'm not talking real well. And oops. I don't know if Danielle, we've had all sorts of, here we go. Danielle, come. Can you hop on to say goodbye, Danielle? Gabriella?
Hello.
Oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah, we're obviously having lots of issues here. So perhaps you could say bye to everyone, and I'll get the information to you and up on LinkedIn for people to watch. So
Bye, guys. Sorry about the connection problem.
hey, it's look, connection in here not working either. So my brain is working, but my throat is not. All right. Yeah, so hang for a minute. All right. Good night, everyone.